I want to hear from our guests. You know, what do you think about what you need to disclose when you're dating someone?
I'm personally very honest from the beginning about things that I feel like they should know about who I am, things from my past. I just let it all out there.
Like what? Yeah.
I mean, like for me, like I don't have any kids. Like I don't have a lot of things that like I need to disclose. You know what I mean? But I do say, you know, like I come from a family who is like to them, education is really important. When I started dating my boyfriend, it was really hard for him because he just went to high school. He never went to, you know, university or college or anything like that. And that was hard for my family to accept.
Yeah, but now he's at Warner Brothers. What's up now?
So that was like hard for my family to accept. So there's like little things like about how like I was raised that I kind of let the person I'm dating know. But I don't have any like secrets hiding in the closet.
So has he gotten, because my parents emphasize that too. They want my partner, they said on the show last week, they want my partner to have a higher education.
Right.
Has he gotten a higher level of education?
He hasn't. And it's like hard because, you know, my family adores him, but like still for like my grandparents who are from an older generation, they see me going for my master's and they're like, okay, like you're dating someone who hasn't, you know, gone to school after high school. So they're trying to like understand. I don't know. It's hard for them to get it.
Job.
He has a great job and he's, you know, very successful. And, you know, to me, I always look at people's potential and I also look at how much they want, like their drive for something. And he's a very hard worker and I admire him for that. So the rest of it, I mean, there's so many successful people who didn't go to school. I personally chose to go to school because I wanted to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And Jamie, aka Jesse. Your thoughts?
I mean, I pretty much said what I needed to say. I think that, I think that like, you know, obviously if I'm like looking to date someone or whatever, I lay down my expectations of that person, what I, you know, my background, my cultural background, which is a lot different than obviously, you know, an American person's or whomever I'm dating. There's different expectations from my dad and from my parents. And I think that, you know,
like what are some of those expectations though?
Yeah. I think that, you know, obviously being I'm Asian, I'm Thai, French, and Hawaiian. But I speak Thai fluently, so I feel like I grew up with the Thai culture more.
Okay, so Thai, French, and Hawaiian. These are your parents' ethnicities, and you were born and raised in Thailand?
In Thailand, correct.
Okay, got you.
So, you know, that's one of the things that we speak about a lot is that being ethnic and dating is a very funny thing because there's a lot of expectations that come from parents, whether it's education or, you know, how you carry yourself, even how you portray yourself in like social settings or on social media. I noticed like more ethnic parents are a little more conservative for their children on social media. Absolutely.
But you know, it's a challenge I face being Middle Eastern. A big deal in the Middle East is religion.
Yeah. Right.
A big deal. They want, do your parents, would you say is religion as big as things like education or
not for my cultured? Family? Well, it's funny because my dad, he's American. For my dad, religion is really important. For my mom's side, who's Persian, not important at all. They're more spiritual. My dad, he's very Christian and he's like, I want you to be with someone who, you know, is a God-fearing man who wants you to go to church. Like he's really into that.
Where's your father from again?
He is from Tennessee.
Whiteness?
He's
from white people.
I was born in Tennessee. He lives in Alabama right now. Yeah. So he has like a very Southern way of looking at
basically no black guys. That's what I heard, everything she said.
And my boyfriend is black.
I heard just no black guys. That's what I heard. Like everything she said was don't date a black guy. And then she dated a black guy.
Because I don't see color.
Whoa. When people say I don't see color, it's like, bitch, are you stupid?
Like cliche?
You're not blind. You see color.
Okay, what I mean by that is that I fall in love with people for who they are and not what they look like.
Sounds like someone I know, Charoen.
That's a lie. Listen, there's no way you fall in love with someone for who they are and not what they look like.
Oh, really, Charoen? Do you want to talk about my dating history?
I'm going to tell you why. Okay.
You want to talk about my dating history?
You possibly. Okay. I don't know. There is something you're attracted to. So if a girl is a Ross shopper, you will date them no matter what they look like. They can be big, they can be small, they can be. But here's why I say that. Okay. Especially as a guy, you look at a girl and you look at her and be like, you never go, wow, look at her soul. You go, wow, look at that ass though.
But guys and girls are different though.
Sure. But what I'm saying is, if you're good looking if a guy's good looking and unsuccessful, they will get girls. And if a guy's really successful and doesn't have to be that good looking, they will get girls. So girls look for something, but it's a quality of this guy might make it somehow. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I do think there's something wrong when we actually go, no, because I see a lot of hot girls not dating fat slob guys that are cashiers at Rite Aid. Yeah, it's not like
interject really
dudes in
quick?
Rite Aid get the biggest bitches.
Interjection.
From a person who has dated, I guess, what you would consider less than what they would expect.
Are they unsuccessful as well?
Yeah.
And they were ugly?
No.
Okay, see? That's what I mean.
Ugly,
Were they
not ugly in my perspective, but everybody else may think so. So I think that
when you say everyone else, if I see a picture of this nigga, he looks like Boris Kojo, I'm gonna have to be like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, because look, were they unattractive?
to me, no. Obviously, I wouldn't date
did
them.
your friends go, oh my God, he's so not good looking?
I feel like most of the guys that I date that end up being unsuccessful relationships, my friends are like, yes, but no. So I don't know.
Yes means he's hot, and
Yes,
no
he's
means he's
cute.
also a loser.
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm
I don't
saying.
know what they're saying yes to. Maybe
Yes.
sometimes like they have this feeling that it's just going to be a bad relationship, so they're just like,
I want to expand on what you just said
Yeah.
about bad relationships.
Yeah.
I noticed, right, when I've dated people in the past and things all of a sudden like didn't go
Sour,
well
yeah.
and we're breaking up,
yeah,
my partner's friends who I thought were like Team George and team relationship, all of a sudden were like, leave him, girl. Let's go out
That's
and
how
party and
girls
have
are. Because
shots.
girls will betray you. Listen.
no. Do you know what it is? It's
No.
because
What do you
every
mean?
single time you do something wrong, then we go to our girlfriend and we're like, this is what he did, and then as we're hurting, they're hurting too, because obviously they're like a limb of us.
No, I'm gonna tell you even
Yes.
more.
Go ahead,
Girls,
Tron, go
look,
ahead.
this is the real shit. That's true. Girls never say the good stuff. They never go, yo, girl, you know what happened? Yeah, Charoen gave me that good dick last night. No, it's always when
my
Charoen
God.
does some bullshit that she tells her friends.
Although
Like,
one did do that to you.
Yo,
gosh.
so then, true. So then, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Girls all want the breakup. All girls want that breakup because they love drama. Who watches soap operas? Who watches
I
soap
don't
operas?
agree with
no,
that.
who
I'm
watches
sorry.
soap operas in general? The demographic of soap operas is
Women, of course.
Women.
Yeah.
They love. Listen, you say I don't agree. Girls always love to not agree with stuff. Money's not important, really, because Beyonce wouldn't have dated Jay-Z if the nigga was on EBT. I'll tell you that right now. They'll be like, oh no. I don't like drama. Yes, you do, because nice guys finish last. How do I know? Have you ever been to a jail, like a prison waiting center to like visit a family member or a friend?
Yeah.
All the bitches in the center are bad. You ever go to a chess club meeting? No girls.
Oh my
None.
gosh.
Here's my take on
Nice guys finish last.
I heard both.
They're waiting. They're waiting for the breakup.
I heard
They
both
want-
your views.
I don't-
Why
You
do
don't
they watch
agree.
Dr. Phil
Sorry.
all the time and Oprah?
Saran has a point.
I don't know
Jamie
who
has
you're
a
watching.
point.
I don't know who you're dating. You're watching that.
Who watches
Oh my
Dr.
goodness.
Phil? Who
Somebody
watches Dr.
told
Phil?
me that when you
Oh
tell
no,
your
it broke.
But here's what I was gonna say. Have you heard the term "misery loves company"?
Yes.
yes,
And I'm not going to pinpoint it on a gender, but I do believe that sometimes people get jealous. And if they're a bunch of single people, boys or girls, and their friend now is in a relationship, in a way, they feel like that person, A, is taking their friend's time away from them, and B, they want what their friend has. So then they turn destructive. And that's happened to me, believe it or not, with both friends who were guys and friends who were women when I dated
At
someone.
least I'm consistent.
I don't tell my friends the good or the
least
bad
I'm consistent.
situations.
It's just
Like
Sorry,
if,
go ahead.
if me and my boyfriend are fighting, I don't tell my friends.
That's smart. That's
And
a real one. Hey, everybody, listen up to this. That's a real
Actually,
one.
if you were really smart, you wouldn't even tell anyone you have a boyfriend. You just
No, to
keep
me-
So
it on
real.
the
I'm
low.
gonna just keep the live stream on you. Please.
So for someone once told me something. When you tell other people your business, it means that you can't handle it on your own. Like if you feel like you have to tell somebody, it's because you want their reassurance that what you're doing is right. So you should, if you're able to deal with a situation and not have to tell everyone, that's real maturity. And when someone
Amen.
gave me that advice, from now on, I deal with my private matters in my home alone. And I don't
Smart.
disclose the good or the bad things. I just keep it very diplomatic and nobody knows what goes on between
You
me.
deserve an award. You deserve to be showered with
How
flowers.
long have you been dating?
2.5 years. And it's funny because
And it's been successful.
we moved in after 6 months, which is very
Moved in together?
yeah. So it was very fast, and I was not into him at all when we first started dating. He wasn't my type.
Look, girls love to say this. Go on.
Okay, my friend, we were at a
Hold on, get
party.
there.
My friend gave him my number. Didn't tell me till we got in the car. He was constantly texting me, like constantly blowing up my phone, blah, blah, blah. And he'd send me these really weird text messages. And I'm like, what are these?
Certain pictures?
No, they were like, they were just like really weird things. So finally he's like, you know what? You're not responding. If you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. Like, I'll leave you alone. And so I felt bad. So maybe, I mean, I'm sure you have a comment for that.
So the lesson
let her
here,
finish,
the lesson here, fellas, is guilt bitches into fucking. Like, I don't.
What? Wait a minute.
Uh.
Okay, so I actually ended up going on a date with him. For the first 6 dates, I brought a friend along with me. And it turned out that the weird text messages he was sending me was an app he got, which was Drake lyrics that you send to people. So he was sending me Drake lyrics.
That's brilliant. So he wasn't even putting in the work.
No, it was like an app where you would click on it, and I was like, "What is this? It doesn't make any sense." And
There's
it was
an app for that now, guys.
yeah, and it was Drake lyrics. And I
Get
was
your
like so
girl through
confused.
Drake.
Yeah. So, but in time, he really grew on me because I was saying, his personality grew on me, and I really
His personality, you mean Drake's personality grew on you?
no hanging out with him, maybe a little Drake too.
I don't understand.
I'm a Drake fan, so maybe a little bit of Drake too.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't even know where I was going with this tangent.
The tangent you were going with is, guys, if you persist and insist and stalk a girl and then
Oh my gosh.
create a fake
With other guys'
persona,
words.
create a fake persona, you will get there. See, this is why, people always question, like, when you're walking down the street, why do guys drive by and honk? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do they do that? And the reason is because 100 times they get turned down, right?
Right.
But one time it works.
That's true.
And that's why they still do it.
Right.
It's because this is why. Girl, like, there's a whole debate right now. We're gonna actually have guests specifically for this about the friend zone and how guys get into a friend zone hoping to chip away at the girl until they can
Right.
be with a girl.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it works. See, and that's the problem. Like, you want
the
to
friend
talk
zone
about
has never worked for me.
it's never worked for you. You are the friend zone personified, bro. You are the best friend
But
zone.
why do you
because-
think that is, though?
No, he is the opposite friend zone. This is what George does. He dates a girl and then makes them his friend. Like, he forces them into friendship. They just want to fuck.
no.
They just want to fuck. And then he's like, no, we're going to be friends. We're going to cuddle. We're going to share
I was raised
experiences.
in a
We're going to
traditional
go
manner.
out. We're going to go hiking.
I like to try and court my partner. And
He's like,
so
let me lay it down real quick.
always be a gentleman first. And sometimes I misread that women, just like some men, because I'm not a guy like that who only pursues sex. There are women out there who just want sex.
Yeah.
And actually, this was more, I want to say, not suppressed. What's the word I'm looking for? Subliminal or something in DC, because it's a more relationship oriented
Yeah, it
city,
is.
at least the social scenes I was in.
Yeah.
So it would be frowned upon more.
The social scenes you were in were more relationship friendly. Oh, okay.
What? Iman's exclusively
I'm not-
entertainment
listen, I'm not.
crowd?
I'm not mad. It's just
Like everyone in
Everyone we
Iman's
know
parties,
is
by the way,
married.
got married. Everyone who went to
from the party.
From the party.
Wait, is that the DJ Iman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know him. I grew up with him.
No way.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he is.
So what I'm saying is, like, when I came out to LA, I didn't read that, you know what? A lot of the people here just want sex, not relationship.
Completely different than DC.
And I would find myself trying to force courting something or
Oh, your phone popped
And
back
it's
on.
back on, peoples.
it's playing our live stream again. Let me turn the volume down.
So
I found that people were actually even thrown off by me trying to be like, do it in steps. Like,
dog,
let's go
she was
hiking.
really
married.
sad.
She was like, I want to have an affair. Listen, anyway, the point is this. George will
She
make-
was married, but her soul wasn't forever obliged
Okay.
because it may have not been her soulmate, and I may or may have not been.
no.
I'm just kidding.
No.
So what your
There was no married
current
person.
boyfriend did
Yeah.
is basically he was persistent.
Exactly.
But sometimes that could get annoying.
Yeah,
and that's
of course.
one of the things we want to talk about is when it comes to dating, do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
How do you not cross the line into stalking?
Yeah.
Because that's the worst thing you can call a guy is creepy
Yeah.
or rapey or
Oh, when you get called creepy, you might as well just like
kill yourself.
erase all your social media profiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're the creepy guy, like, yo.
Yeah, it's done.
Because they do that. Like Justin Bieber just recently hit on some gym girl and then she posted
She
and flashed
turned him
like,
into a creeper.
yo, but
Really? I didn't see
what
that.
she did was kind of, I hate when girls do that. They put you on blast for hitting. Like, so what do you want? Not to get hit on? Because it's a fine line. Like, I understand that you might not want to be incessantly hit on,
Yeah.
but obviously at some point it is nice to have attention and you know you're attractive and that's a natural state.
Yeah.
So I feel like now we're telling people don't be
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't
'cause
be male.
Amber Rose,
Don't be female.
Yeah, Amber Rose has the term that she likes to use a lot: slut shaming.
Right.
Yeah.
What about creep shaming?
No.
We should start
creep
that, you
labeling.
guys.
Creep labeling.
There should be creep labeling because some
Labeling.
niggas are creeps.
Yeah.
But when you're just a regular guy, like you're Justin Bieber,
Right.
who gets girls, and you hit a girl up in the DM, and
Yeah.
I'm not saying Justin Bieber is anything but regular. He's
Right.
extra, right?
Yeah.
But she don't need to put you on blast because you hit on her. It's not like you were mean. It's not
Right.
like you were disrespectful.
She just wants that fame, though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just wants to let everyone know.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a very fine line that you just don't. That's like that's lame. That's
That's
just very,
so
very, very
corny to
lame.
me.
But
I'm
I'm sorry.
beyond the fame, I also think it's like a self-confidence booster. You've all seen that person who goes to the office or goes to the set or is hanging out. Oh my God, this guy keeps hitting on me and blah, 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 and like overexploits the
Yeah.
individual. And then it may have been a guy who she was even talking to.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
just to say, hey, I'm being pursued.
Like, we
Yeah,
get
but
it.
guys do that all the time too.
Oh,
It's
of
like, yo,
course.
look,
Yeah,
this
that's
bitch
true.
hit me up.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
she
course.
wants me to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
And you
that's
know
your
what?
wife.
I feel like-
That's your wife. What,
Yeah,
what you-
good
you're-
point. And
5
actually,
years later.
That's one thing I'll applaud Tehran on, and we have the same ideology there. Is like we'll be on the basketball court, he'll be playing, I'll be watching.
Yeah.
And there would be like a bunch of guys. Actually, I played once, then Tehran
Okay.
told me I couldn't play
Oh,
again.
no.
But there would be like a bunch of guys with their phones out, and then
Right.
they're like, "Oh, I hit that." And Tehran, I watched him say, "He's like, dude, that's classless. Like, don't do that."
I don't
And
like
res-
it.
Yeah.
I don't
I
like it.
respect
If
it.
you come
Yes.
and tell me how many one night stands you had or how many girls you hit, to me that means A, you're really bad at sex, you're not having good sex, and you obviously have intimacy issues, whatever. Like I don't find that a plausible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But unless you show me like, yo, I hit Rihanna last night, Oprah yesterday, and Ellen. Like I'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, bro.
And
you're,
Ellen.
you're
Hey,
popping.
don't you know I have a thing for Ellen?
I know,
Don't give her
Ellen's
to
your
other
girl.
guys.
But my thing is like guys need to stop showing off, but girls need to stop showing off on their own as well
Right.
because they'll show off how many guys they
Yeah.
like basically rejected. Now, here's the thing, as a guy, I think it's not okay for girls to get mad at you for hitting on them once. But if you are like
Yeah.
extra about it and then you keep going, yeah, but you know, oh, you got a boyfriend, that's when you're
Time
become
out
rude.
though. Time out though. She wouldn't have a boyfriend if he wasn't persistent.
That's what I'm saying.
Where do
That's
we
the
how do we
problem.
know where
Yeah.
to draw the line?
We don't.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women want persistence, and a lot of them don't want too much persistence.
But you know what?
Where is the balance?
For me, I had gotten to the point where I did the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like I did like the bad boy and I did all of that. And I was like, you know what? Like I want someone who treats me good. I want a nice guy. Why?
You want the Drake lyric.
Because I respect myself enough where I want someone to treat me good. Like I'm so over trying to date someone who's not going to treat me good.
Yeah.
And I was ready and I was open to that. The same way that when a guy's ready to be in a relationship, he's receptive to meeting people versus a guy who doesn't want to get in a relationship, right? It's like a mindset.
No, that guy's receptive to meeting people too.
In a different way to just hook
Yeah.
up, right?
But okay, so let me clear up this misconception real quick.
Okay.
Guys are never ready to be in a relationship. What they're ready to do
Okay.
is they're tired of chasing pussy.
Okay.
And when that happens,
Yeah.
then a girl has a great chance of being in a relationship. So that's what it is. Like I want to
I'll take that.
for a guy, marriage is basically a legal obligation
Right.
that you are now legally
I don't know what
obligated.
you watched when you were young,
and
but it
not-
wasn't Disney, bro.
Yo, no, I did watch Disney. Look, it's not obligated. You're legally not obligated. You're legally not allowed to fuck other guys. Like that's what it becomes. Like that's where we get to. And when you say Disney did teach us a lot of our messed up values. If you remember Little Mermaid, she sold her soul and gave up her family for some nigga she didn't even know.
No, what she did, she
Come on,
gave
man.
up the flapper. I liked the flapper.
But
I
what
was
I'm-
sexually
she gave it all
attracted to the
up.
flapper.
I know.
And then she changed because I loved her for who she was.
Yo, she
and
changed
that's
who
just
she was.
embarrassing, but
God.
For
Little
some guy-
Mermaid was my first.
Love?
No,
Are you a ginger lover?
no, I was
Orgasm is his first girl that he
like,
came to.
No.
Yes, it was Little Mermaid.
Okay,
So-
I had a friend whose boyfriend used to get off on anime and they would fight about it all
Hilarious.
the time.
Wait, but
That's-
was he an adult?
He was an adult.
that's
He
just-
liked
that's just weird.
anime sex. He liked
Yeah. I
was
hentai.
just a kid.
Yeah, he
I
would
was a
watch
kid.
it.
He
and-
liked
and they
hentai.
fight about it. I mean, it's probably
And guess
still
what?
happening.
He cheated on her because whenever a girl shames a guy for his sexuality or something he likes sexually, they will go out of their way. They will find someone.
That's bad.
So a
They're
lot of
still
girls will be
together,
like,
so hopefully she's not listening.
He cheats. So listen, she'll be like, or will. No, I'm serious. Girls
Yeah.
will always be like, oh my God, I can't believe Tony cheated on me with that ugly fat girl. Oh
Right.
my God, she's so ugly and fat. It's like, yeah, but she does anal. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
what he's
yeah,
into.
she did anal and she didn't make him feel bad about not wanting to do so.
Does every guy have a fetish, you think?
Everybody has a fetish, period. So every girl has a fetish. Just because it's an emotional fetish doesn't mean it's not a fetish.
Okay.
So if you like to be held tightly as you're made love to, that's a fetish too. And if I want to put my thumb in your ass, that's a fetish
Yeah,
too.
that's
It
true.
just depends on how we look at it,
Yeah.
right? So when it comes to the Little Mermaid and all these Disney movies, I learned from Beauty and the Beast that I can be abusive and girls need to put up with
Right.
it as long as I'm a prince on the inside. And Stockholm syndrome is how you get bitches, and it works.
Can I
You
share
know
my
what I'm saying?
fetish? The new book smell. The
Really?
new
Like
book
what you get
smell,
off on
it just
that?
turns me on.
Stop.
No
Do you-
way.
is there a candle for that?
Oh, that's a
has
good
to
They
be.
idea.
should make
That's a good
one.
idea. New book smell. See, people like new car smell.
See,
Yeah.
these are the two
I like
people
new
who
book
could
smell.
get got with Drake lyrics like this.
I'm like-
Soft ass nigga and her. Like a new book
Is there a
smell candle.
candle?
Let's
I mean,
not.
honestly, that would.
You're a grown man, George. You're
I
a grown
like-
man.
I like
Oh
new
my
books.
God.
I will fight you, bro.
I don't even read them
I'm kind
sometimes.
of-
I just smell
You
them.
just
I buy them
kind
and
of like
smell
go
them.
through them, like just like go to the bookstore.
Oh yeah, like what you want to do is there's like the glossy print smells the best.
Oh my
And you want to
God.
get it nice and crisp and new, and
Yeah.
you don't want to get the book that's on front of the shelf. You want to go 4 back.
You know
like the
what?
new-
And then
Okay.
it's all fresh, and then you just open it right in the middle. Right in-
That's so funny because I like girls like that.
Oh
I like that new
no.
book smell, bro. I don't like books that have been used and pages are torn and missing and like who's read that?
Missing.
Like why? No, I don't want who hurt you.
Yeah, well,
no,
well,
I
you know
want
what?
new
You
book
know
That's like a
smell.
younger
thing-
girl.
One new
One
book
thing
You
smell.
like
that's like
younger
highly
girls.
highly unattractive in dating is like baggage. Baggage. I really don't like baggage.
In what way? Like what? kind of
So
baggage?
basically, we're talking about do's and don'ts in dating.
Yeah.
One big don't for me is like if you're dating me, you're dating me. Like,
Don't bring up your ex-boyfriend
sorry
somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
what they did or who hurt
Yeah.
you. But if I tell you something,
Yeah.
I want you to trust that. You know, I don't want you to apply your past hurt onto me because I've been hurt many times and I would never project that onto someone I'm dating.
Many times is an understatement.
People
I
lo-
project it onto Tehran.
people
Look-
love to victimize themselves and hold on to crutches.
Well, they hold
Yeah.
on to baggage, and what happens is, especially girls, like this is one girl I was talking to. I knew more about her ex-boyfriend than I knew about my
ridiculous.
ex-girlfriend.
On the first
I know-
date.
yo, I know. Like I'm like, yo, bitch, I'm not writing I'm not writing a biography of your fucking ex, bro. Like, why do I know so much?
how do you not
shit
know
about
that
this?
that's not okay? I don't
That-
understand.
like, yo, it's like because girls love comparing. Girls
That's true.
love comparing, which is why they'll always compare one thing to another, even when they're having normal conversation.
I used to compare it a lot, but I realized because I played Pokemon. And
So,
they're
like-
like, gotta catch them all.
Jamie,
Womp,
what is your
womp,
dating
womp.
don't? Like, if you're going on it, what is your hitting on you don't?
My hitting on me don't cat call me. Like don't whistle. No. Don't whistle at me.
First of all, if
That's
you
a
can whistle,
cultural
that's a
thing.
talent. I
I think
can't really
that's a
whistle. Can you
cultural
whistle?
thing.
Let me try. I'm not whistling at you. I'm whistling for the show.
That cannot sound good.
Nah, it's not. You know what? The best whistlers ever.
Wait, you said you
Mexicans
didn't like
are
my
the best
whistle?
whistlers on
I
the planet.
can't.
No, Persians
can't
when they
with
do that thing with like their
No,
really-
no,
yeah.
Persians do this thing with their hand, and it like is a drum. Their hand turns.
Oh
into-
yeah.
The best guy.
Oh, do it directly into the mic.
Can you guys hear this?
That's popular.
There's like
on the
there-
beat. On the
yeah.
beat. Oh.
There's this one too, but I don't get this one.
But who you get whistled at?
Yeah, I hate it. I'm not a dog. I just like I don't know. That's just one thing about I just hate it. I don't know. I don't
You're
know why.
okay. I understand. I understand you're not a dog.
Just a disclaimer: I don't whistle at my dog.
He is a dog.
moment
He
of
wants you to know-
silence.
he
We
wants
all
you to
just-
know.
we just took a
because
moment of
George,
silence.
He has a dog. He has Chaco. He wants you all to know he has a dog. That was the whole point of him telling
I
you
love
that.
my dog.
Look
I
at
love
his
my dog.
Instagram at Chaco the Cheagle.
Yeah, shout out Chaco.
Oh, Chaco.
Anyway, so don't whistle at Jamie.
Don't.
Don't call her
don't
Jessie
do it.
in bed. And
Oh no.
like, what else is a dating don't? Like a hit on you don't. Because it's hard for guys to hit on a girl. It is hard. We are like look, even when you watch sports in basketball, what's the worst thing to happen? getting dunked on? No. When you miss? No. Airball? No. Right. When you get rejected. If someone's rejected, ooh, and it's like a huge thing. Like a lot of
rejected voice again.
Made a whole freaking career rejected, not in my house. Like that's like the worst thing to happen to you in like basketball. You know what I'm saying? When you get tackled, someone stops you, you get tackled. Like they just stopped you, right? So like when a girl rejects you, it hurts a lot. And so what happens is a lot of times, unfortunately, guys who are victims hurt people. It's like, hey, what's your name? What? Well, fuck you then, bitch. Stupid bitch. Yeah. Like we see that.
Well, that's
black guys. So my thing
yes.
is, okay, we've been to the club. Look, what I'm saying is, like the concept is, that's how it works, right? They hurt you because you hurt them.
Yeah.
So hitting on a girl is very difficult. It's touchy. But no one ever teaches us. Sex ed, the one thing they didn't teach you in sex ed was actually sex and application, how to get a girl, all the things that we should have learned. Yeah. How to treat a woman, how to act like we care. Like
they teach you like the repercussions of sex?
Yeah. It should be
Not
called
how
don't
to
have,
get there.
Fear it.
Don't
How do
have
you
sex
even
ed.
get there?
Don't
Yeah.
have
Map
sex
to
ed.
sex ed. How to get there.
Yeah. Like, yo, but so like, how should a guy approach Jamie?
I don't think that the first thing that should be in mind is sex. I think, going back to what you said, I mean, this might just be like a cultural difference for me personally, but like, I just feel like.
Because in Thailand, that's not the first thing. Bangkok. Okay. No, you're right. No, I'm listening.
I just feel like, you kind of need to get to know the person. Like if you're going to be spending, for me, I think that it all comes down to if I'm going to be spending my time with you and it's going to be something that I'm going to be investing the time that I could be doing something else, then like obviously I have to know that you're worth it.
Sure.
So the first thing for me isn't going to be like, oh, like is his dick game strong? Yeah. Like the first thing is going to be like, is this person smart enough to keep up with me? Is this person? Yeah. Can this person
you like
entice
communication
me?
a lot?
Yeah. Can this person entice me mentally? Like, is there something that I can see myself doing with this person that's going to be another thing that I can add on to my list that could be a first? So like those are the things for me. I think the approach is everything and the way that you talk about things is everything. But yeah.
I have a question for you as your friend. So like, I feel like you're like a very business oriented person.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you date people that are also business oriented? Because I feel like you do.
I don't actually, which is probably why it's not working out. I think that for a very long time, I'm 23. So like I was just dating all types of people, dating extremely just like badasses. Like that's, obviously that's like what most girls are into. But like, I've come to find that like, the whole intellect thing is like,
we're not whispering. I have a theory. I told George.
He was just agreeing with what you said.
I told George, like, yo, this is the thing. Girls like bad guys. Like every girl acts like they don't. But then when you become a woman, what happens? Then you start realizing, oh, I can't have a future with a bad guy. Yeah. Now, nice guys do finish last. And that's the thing. It needs to be changed. We need to have a change in that because girls love these badasses who are just these super alphas. And I get that. Yeah. But at the same time, there's sweet guys like George out there who's a trustworthy, beautiful guy who is very caring and would love to do all the stuff that I never will.
Can you emphasize how trustworthy I am as my best friend for many years?
No, here's the thing. And you know why this conversation comes up about trustworthiness is because I have a conversation. I look, if I'm talking to a girl, you want to know what my dating don'ts is? Don't look through my phone. Don't go through my phone. Don't ask me about my phone. Phone, I look at my phone like poker cards, like, why? I'll tell you why. Because it's a slippery slope. So trust is like a mirror. Once it's broken, you can glue it back together, but you can always see the cracks. Yeah. So once you start going down that slippery slope of whose phone is this? Why is this? Who's texting you? What's that? You either trust me to handle me or you don't. And if you think I'm out in those streets doing dirt, I'm not even saying you're wrong or right. I'm saying if you think that, then now that's a seed of doubt. You'll never be 100% with me. Yeah. Because 99% will be with me. 1% will always think there's something else going on. So I'm going to have something else going on. And we'll never be able to be together. It's a slippery slope of trust. You need to realize and be able to understand the characteristics, especially in a situation where it's like, yo, I could have chose from different girls. I chose you. But so many girls are so used to so many fuck boys that they don't realize it.
Yeah.
They don't realize what they have until it's gone, and you've created. And then Keisha Cole has this song, I Might As Well Have. And that's what it comes down to is once you start accusing me of these things, I'm like, yo, I might as well.
Yeah.
And then it really does
Wow,
happen. You were
that's a good
creating,
song.
you were creating your own
That's a
self.
good
in that one.
You're self-manifesting that destiny.
Yeah.
Is you are self-manifesting
So
it
true.
because you're, by always accusing me of cheating, you are being counterproductive. It's like when a girl nags you about not spending time with her, right?
Yeah.
So now I don't want to spend more time with
job.
you at all. Now I want to even spend less time.
Because all you'll hear is
because you're nagging
when you
me.
spend time, that all you hear is you don't spend enough time.
Yeah,
Like
so
nothing-
you're
what's
being
enough?
counterproductive
What's
to what
enough?
you're saying you
Yeah.
want. If this is what you're saying you want and you have it, keep it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You're so afraid of being made to feel stupid that you're gonna do something stupid that'll make you feel stupid.
Yeah.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, and it's cyclical. And that's how it happens. And it happens with relationships too. Is there's a nice girl and she dates a badass, and now she becomes a bad girl who meets a nice guy and she ruins him, and now the nice guy becomes an asshole. It's a cycle.
Yeah.
Everything's a cycle.
Exactly.
So break the cycle, guys.
It's
break
funny.
it.
Stop looking at my phone,
It's
bitch.
funny because I was in almost a 2-year relationship, and it was amazing. But that relationship turned sour, as per usual relationships do in LA. And
Why?
he traveled a lot. There's no trust at the end of the relationship.
Did he cheat
And
on you?
He did something in the beginning of the relationship that caused him to feel so guilty. And so he works with his ex on like a management level.
And he fucked his
And
ex in the beginning.
no.
Can I fuck his ex? Like, where's the ex?
I
Who's
mean, if
fucking
you're
the ex?
no one did that, but like she was still into him,
Sure.
and like they had to see each other every day, and like I saw it, everybody else saw it, but like he was so blind to it because he was like, no, we're just
He was
friends.
not.
Okay.
He knew. He just
playing stupid.
He did this thing that guys do.
Yeah.
Is called, I think the scientific term is lying. I'm not sure. He is lying to you. Is that what it's called, George? I'm pretty sure it's called lying.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he was just lying to you to make you feel better because guys don't like conflict with their girls
Yeah.
because we can't hit you. No, because if it comes to another guy, we'll get in conflict. What you say? But when it comes to a girl, we never go, what you say? We're like,
Yeah.
I didn't hear you because I don't want to
Just
talk
a
about
side
it.
Yeah.
note: if you are a guy and you ever get into that conflict, running is the smartest thing you can
Run
do.
away.
Oh my gosh, George.
Run away.
Love George.
I know.
All the trust with you.
But so basically, long story short,
Don't say I love George. He will fall in love with you.
Oh no.
Don't do that.
She said, "Oh no."
Wait, George did,
Yo, why you do that? She's like, "Oh no."
George did creepy fingers when you said that.
It wasn't creepy fingers. It was my spirit. See,
okay.
I was
Spirit
just
finger.
creep shamed for giving good
You
vibes to the room.
were. You were.
I like your good vibes.
Yes, good energy. Good energy.
Keep on letting it flow. What was I talking about again? Oh, my failed relationship.
Failed relationship.
Womp.
What was that?
And then basically from that relationship came the song "Good Girl," which is my single. What was
Poppin'.
that? What is that called whenever you drop something?
Oh, she.
What is it called again? A plug. I just plugged
Oh, yeah,
myself.
plug.
This is the
Shame-
first time.
it's called a
look,
shameless
we-
plug.
We've
But you
done
know
this
what?
Shameless
show.
plug.
Your
We've
song
done the
Good
show
Girl
for
is popping though.
Yeah, we've done the
it's
show
doing
for
okay.
5 years, and this is the first plug that actually got me interested in hearing your song because you gave something to offer as a listener.
Oh.
And everyone watching, if you're an artist, I want you to take notes from Jane.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Now that you're plugging it, how do we
Yeah.
hear the song?
It's on Spotify and YouTube and iTunes. You guys can just,
So do we search
Jamie
Good Girl?
Charoen, Charoen, and Good Girl will pop up.
But that song evolved from your relationship.
Yeah,
right?
it came
Wow.
from my relationship,
Oh.
and I think that
It's so funny you said that. So go on, because like, do you mind if a guy's like says "good girl" to you? If a guy says like "good girl,"
Like you're a good girl.
like you're
like
a good girl.
like
I mean, like in bed.
yeah, like
I've never had that happen before, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I will hit you up when that does, though.
whole other show.
But yeah, so I was like, he was like on the other side of the planet. He was on
Yo.
the other side of the planet traveling,
flexing.
and I was at my house, and something went down to the point where I was like, you know what? Like, I'm looking at myself. I'm like, I'm at home. I could be out. I could be doing all these things. I have all these people hitting up my phone, but I'm not, because I'm a good girl. Like, I'm a good person to you. But you're doing God knows what over there. Fucking, excuse my language, not answering my phone calls, not like doing anything. You're around a crap ton of models. Like, it's like all these things kind of built up, and it led to this song. And it kind of ties into what you were saying about, you know, like
Being
a
called good girl in bed?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Having someone be faithful and good to you, and then destroying that side
Trust.
of them. Yeah, that
Yes.
trust and everything. And then they morph into something or
That
someone.
you told them to begin with, like, they weren't that. See, a lot of girls don't realize, like, guys build up resentment because you guys treat us like shit in the beginning, and we treat you amazing. And then later we treat you like shit and you're treating us amazing. And it's because we remember how you treated us like shit. Like, we resent you. Like, girls be like, oh, my boyfriend's kinky. He loves choking me in bed. No, bitch, I'm trying to kill you. I hate you. I hate
You just sparked a thought in my mind, the word legacy. So when you leave a legacy behind, a lot of the time it's what you were last known for.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting thought, because you could turn into the most, or all along be the most amazing partner. But because you waited towards the end, you know, now you're showing it. Now the other partner's sick of it, and he leaves off this legacy like he's this terrible human being.
Yeah.
But
That's
no
why
one ever
everyone hates
credits-
their ex.
Hates their ex. It's the legacy.
And when people
So
talk to me
true.
about
That's
hating their
interesting.
ex, I just really
The
when it's like,
legacy
oh,
syndrome.
my ex is an ass, and my other
Yeah,
ex
but
was
you
an
don't
ass. I'm
count
like, no, it's you. It's not all of them.
Yeah.
It's
like
you.
you
Either
don't
you
count
choose
all the
that or
all the good times
stuff.
and
Yeah.
the good stuff.
I think
and effort.
that for me, like with everything that happened, like we left off at such a horrible, like busted type of like wound that it's hard to look back at something
that's
good
real.
to, you know,
Yeah.
like to kind of like move forward and like be even in like a conversation with someone that
Yeah.
like would do that.
Sounds like you have a lot of baggage. That's what that sounds like.
Baggage?
Yo,
no, I have a
you
lot
should
of
make
emotional
another song
baggage
called
with that person.
I got baggage.
I got
still
baggage.
Yo,
young,
check
though.
my bags. Yeah,
Check
that
my
makes it
bags.
worse. It's
Yeah.
because, look, can I explain something? And
Dating
I
now
said this
sucks.
to George, and it's some real shit.
Yeah.
So, like, right now, you had a guy. That's the guy you had the longest relationship with?
No.
Okay, who's the longest relationship?
A guy that I dated in high school.
Hold on. You always do that wrong.
And right.
No, it's not left and right. Just turn it left.
it was left
No, just go right. It just open it right. It's real simple. So you dated some guy in high school,
Yeah.
like through high school. See, I don't
yeah.
think that's a real relationship
Yeah.
because it's high school. Like, it's
agree.
not
I think,
as deep.
I mean, we moved out here together and we lived together. So I think that for me personally, I, would say
That's
there
true.
was a
If
real
you
relationship.
moved out here after high school.
Yeah.
Did-
So
Okay, so like Maya is the one who's actually in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have trust issues with your boyfriend? Have you ever? Has that ever been a concern?
There has been things that I've There has been things that I've
Sure.
seen that
Especially
kind of
because he's in the business.
Yeah.
When you're in the business,
Yeah.
it really
kills.
changes the dynamic of how
Yeah.
because the whole interaction and networking is all flirty.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
it's all flirt. You are as a singer, you're supposed to flirt with the mic.
Right.
As
Yeah.
an actress,
Yeah.
you're supposed to flirt with the camera.
Right.
As an entertainer, you're supposed to flirt with the crowd.
Right.
It's like your flirting is a dynamic and a characteristic we intrinsically have in order to be successful.
Yeah. Very
Because
true.
that's why it's like sex sells. No, it's sexuality sells.
Yeah.
Sensuality sells.
true.
It's the concept of being that powerful person.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult.
Yeah, it is. I think like going into the relationship, I was more of a jealous person than I am now. And it's because I was put in a lot of situations with him that I said either I'm gonna have to get over this jealousness or I'm not gonna be able to be with him.
Yeah, real.
And I was put in a lot of situations in the past where I could have been a really jealous person, but I decided to overcome that. He's like locked out again. I decided to overcome that because I realized that in the end everything is gonna come out.
yeah.
So if someone is cheating on you and somebody is lying, it's going to come out and you're going to find out. And once it does, then you can wipe your hand clean and be done with that person. And that's how I live.
That's very good.
That's
very
how I
true.
live my life now.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like that before.
I completely understand.
Yeah.
See, and the thing is, it's interesting because when it comes to a girl.
Yeah.
And this will drive guys crazy.
Yeah.
Real talk. All right. the first person you're with, especially the longest.
Yeah.
Like this guy for 2.5 years that you have the baggage with. That's every time you sleep with someone from now, that's the guy you're sleeping with. Like whatever he liked, you think you like because he molded you and your vagina to him. So like when a girl kisses you and now she's kissing you the way her
that's
first
so
boyfriend or
true.
person taught her how to kiss.
Yeah.
So now she's kissing you. So what he liked at that time turns her on and she likes and all this. And so
So I learned everything from my friend's mom?
yeah,
Jeez.
basically
Oh,
is how
no.
it goes. That's real talk though. So the concept is she's doing that. She is now doing everything he liked. Real
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
If he used to like say naughty things to her, then that's what
Now
she
likes
likes.
naughty things.
But also in a relationship wise, if he used to like leave and then come back, she will always think that, oh, if you leave, you're going to come back.
Yeah.
And she won't understand that that's not how you work. You're
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah.
If he used to yell at her and that's how he showed affection, she would look for that yelling validation as long as it's within reason to find, oh, then he cares. If he got jealous and that's how he cared, if you don't get jealous, she'll be like, she'll try to vie for your attention by getting you jealous and it won't work. That's really crazy.
That is crazy.
That's
That's
real
so
shit.
true too.
You kind of leave like handprints or handprints.
Yep,
God,
handprints.
hopefully not.
Handprints.
Imprints. You
On
leave
that ass.
imprints. On,
Oh, no.
My dog left a scratch
Hey.
mark on me.
Hey,
no.
Jamie,
Yeah.
you're a good girl.
Hey. Hey.
Yo, how to make
Now on
Guys, it just
Spotify.
happened. Dash
Light bulb,
Radio.
I just associated the Jesse name with Saved by the Bell because Jesse
That's
was
what I was
tall.
thinking the whole time.
I
And
call
I was
her
thinking of like
Jessie.
good hair.
Dog,
Jesse,
she's
yeah, the
Jessie to
hair.
me.
That's
And
what
the
when you
height.
hit the
Hair and
Jessie,
height.
I was like good hair.
She's Jessie.
Jesse.
Would you guys all kill me if I have no idea what Saved by the Bell is?
No, you grew up in
No, Full
Thailand.
House, not
So-
Saved by the Bell.
No. He said Saved by
It
the
is
Bell.
Saved by the Bell.
No, Full
He
House
said
is
You were
Jesse.
thinking- no, she was
you guys
thinking
are
of
thinking
Uncle
different shows.
Jesse.
He's thinking Jesse from Saved by the Bell. You're thinking Jesse, the guy from
Yeah.
Full House. She's thinking.
Oh my gosh.
She's thinking Jesse,
Speaking of
the
Bangkok.
pedophile that flew to Bangkok
I'm
and tried to
saying
purchase
Jesse,
a
the
little
guy,
boy.
had good hair. Not that she looks like a guy. You
Oh,
don't look
thank
like.
you.
But he had. Remember how obsessed he was with his hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the
Cut
same.
No.
it out. So
yeah,
listen.
Yeah.
That's why I put a lot of product in my hair because of Uncle Jesse.
Okay, we do have to touch base on the eclipse real quick. Did you guys check out the eclipse?
I did.
Did you? Was it like amazing?
I don't know. I couldn't see.
Yeah, because it fucking sucked. Everyone was mesmerized by this eclipse. I'm like, yo, just turn off the lights in your
the
house. Same
eclipse.
shit.
Yeah.
Nothing there. You know why? It's because when we were kids, what's the biggest game you play with a baby? Peekaboo. That's what the eclipse is. The world played peekaboo at the same time.
I did see the eclipse. I can no longer see out of my right eye. I did not
No,
use
that's
the
not even
glasses.
true.
I
Listen.
use these gas station sunglasses.
George
Actually, these
asked
are
me
from the Grove.
George asked
that's
me
so funny.
if I had
detachable.
eclipse like where he can get eclipse glasses from, and I was like, pull them out your vagina, you little bit. Like, yo, what do you mean? Where can you get eclipse glasses?
Yeah, you know what? Trump gets criticized a lot, but
He just did what
But he
everyone
did
did.
what
Like,
everyone
it's not
else
even
did,
a thing.
you
You know
know?
what my eclipse
He always
glasses
looks
were?
like that,
This
though.
was my eclipse glasses, just like this. We good? Like, I get
did
it.
you really look at the eclipse
Yeah,
without glasses?
I mean, for
Without-
a little, like,
without?
it's cool. It's
Really?
yo, and I can see. Listen,
Our
I'm not saying it's
ancestors
not.
didn't
I
have
didn't look. I'm like, oh,
eclipse
YouTube
I'm not
it.
saying it's not good for you. I'm saying it's not good for you. But
Yeah.
at the same time, we need to kind of like kids today. You can't even take peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to school.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I used to eat asbestos and lead paint for lunch, bro. Do you understand that was like there's
It's
just
sad that
asbestos?
they don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what
just
that is.
in the-
Did you
in the
guys ever get
school.
mortadella for like lunch?
No, but Persians love mortadella.
I
bologna.
hated it. My locker would smell so bad.
Like, yo. So the
Like,
thing is
no.
this. No. So this is the thing is that like we need to realize that the eclipse was cool.
Yeah.
It puts things in perspective that we're just like
Tiny.
You're just like tiny in the universe, but at the same time, it should remind you how important you are because the universe was totally entirely created for us. Like it really was. And I feel that way. And even if it's not true, I want it to be true. So it'll be true for me. Manifest that destiny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So where can people find you?
On Instagram at Jamie Charoen, JamieCharoen, and on my website, it's jamiecharoen.com.
Do you still have a SoundCloud? Does
I
SoundCloud
do.
even
No,
exist?
usually, like when the guests come and they say
Yeah.
their Instagram name, I type it in right away. But I didn't want to be called creepy, so I didn't. So
Oh my
you're
God,
waiting
no,
for
you
it.
could totally do it. Do it.
awesome.
But yeah,
We're starting a web series,
we are.
which is going to be called Filter, and it's going. You can take it over.
Okay. So Filter is our baby, basically. It goes into the in depth of what it really takes to be an influencer. I feel like whether you want to do something in entertainment.
Yeah, you're at like 100K followers on Instagram.
Yeah, I think that it kind of requires you to be much more now. You know, every single year something is coming out, a new app, a new this, a new that requires you to be so much more than just a pretty face or have a voice or have a look or blah, blah, blah. So Filter kind of touch bases on that and what you kind of need to thrive and grow your social following.
So is it a show or is it?
It's a
Just a talking suit.
docu. It's a docu/reality TV.
Yeah, and it kind of teaches people too, like what it takes to be an influencer, like so people can like kind of look at it and see like, okay, like how does it work? What does the day in the life look like?
Yeah.
And like for me, who doesn't have as many followers, it's like Jamie teaching me the things that I need to do, and me going to these different events and kind of being out of my element, but her kind of like putting me on.
Yeah.
So you'll get to see someone who isn't there yet trying to get to that point.
Yeah. And I think that for me, like 100K isn't anything in comparison to like what other people have and like their reach and their following and stuff like that. So obviously it's still a growing experience for both of us. And I really want to be able to have the opportunities now, take like, you know, Maya with me and be able to and to be able
pending.
pending
Might change.
Yes. So like go and like kind of build and see and explore your opportunities and stuff like that.
So it should be
That's
good.
amazing. And where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Maya Nova James.
Maya Nova James. And it's a real quick recap of dating don'ts from both of you. We heard don't whistle, but then in Maya's case, possibly do whistle. We heard don't like text me extra. And then in Maya's case, we heard do text me extra. So we just don't know. So it's
don't.
an
It's a question mark.
individualistic thing.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing. In conclusion,
I am.
There is no conclusion.
George Corey.
there is no conclusion.
Use that line in a while.
In a long time. Remember that? In conclusion,
There is no conclusion.
Keep the conversation going. Make sure to check us out at Imperfect G Show. And of course, find us on YouTube and iTunes.
Yo, don't take my plugs away.
Yo.
YouTube.com/Imperfect Gentleman. That's with an E, not an A. Don't get confused. Facebook.com/Imperfect G Show. Imperfect G Show on Instagram and Twitter. You can find Charoen at.
Yo, you sound like that guy at the end of a game show. None of these prizes are real.
Well, that's who I look up to. Bob from Price is Right.
Yo, so make sure to find me at I am Tehran because I'm Tehran Von Gossry alongside
Mr. George Corey on Insta and Twitter. Tehran, please spell my last name, baby.
that's KHOURI.
Oh,
And
yes.
we are the
yes.
Imperfect Gentlemen. Nobody's perfect.
But
us! Big shout out to Martin in the building,
We love
holding
you,
it
Martin.
down, doing the thing with us. And you know what?
Jamie and Maya, you're great
also,
guests. Thank you very
the
much.
guy
having us.
I've met that's been called Creeper the most, Martin, bro.